Welcome back. Here we have the fourth verb, that is to eat. To eat in Hindi we say khana. All right. Kha is the root form of the verb. All right. For eating, kha. And after the kha, anything can be not anything. The suffix will be added after the kha, like khaiye, khayenge, khale. Like that. Khaegi. So kha and then something plus something, some suffix that will determine gender, that will determine tense and all those. All right. So kha is the root verb to eat. And one more thing, let me tell you, khana means also food. All right. Food is also called khana, and kha is the root form, and khana is like a verb also. So khana is verb also, and khana is the noun also, food also. All right. Now let me show you some sentences that is really helpful for you to understand more about the khana. I'm eating. So to say I'm eating, you have to say मैं खा रहा हूँ. Alright? मैं खा रहा हूँ. Last time also I had told you, I think, about raha. R-A-H-A-A also you can write. You can simply write R-H also, because it's raha. Past it we used to say generally. मैं खा रहा हूँ. Right? मैं खा रहा हूँ. खा रहा हूँ. And can you tell me one thing? Raha, what does this represent? Yes, you're right. That represents continuous tense. Right? मैं खा रहा हूँ. And next thing. मैं खाना खा रहा हूँ. मैं खाना खा रही हूँ. रही for the girl. हूँ. वो खाना खा रहा है. वो means he is eating. Right? वो खाना खा रहा है. वे खाना खा रहे हैं. Right? So आप खाना खा रहे हैं. So here है, हूँ, है, like these things. This represents the present form. Keep in mind that, all right? Always. Gradually you are learning tense as well. Okay? So मैं खाना खा रहा हूँ. Have you eaten food? क्या तुमने खाना खा चुके हो? Right? क्या तुमने means you. खाना खा चुके हो. खाना means now food. खा चुके हो. Now see it. Thus, खाना is like a food here. क्या तुमने खाना खा चुके हो? Right? So this खाना represents here. This खाना represents here food. Right? And this kha represents your verb. Keep in mind, kha is the verb, and that is being suffixed with chuke. All right. And let me tell you one thing: whenever chuka, chuke, chuki, all right, chuka, मैं खाना खा चुका हूँ. क्या तुमने खाना खा चुके हो? उसने खाना खा चुकी है. So chuka, chuke, chuki. Whenever it comes, then it represents that it is in the perfect form. Right? Maybe present perfect, maybe past perfect, or maybe a future perfect. All right, but it represents perfect form. Keep that in mind. And here it is ho. Ho, I told you, ho, hai, this represents present. So chuke and ho. Chuke means perfect and ho means present. It means it's present perfect. So like this you will be learning guessing this tense. All right, I'm going to teach you very nicely what is tense later. You will be expert in tense. I'm sure. I have very good confidence. Actually, my brother taught me when I was in 5th grade, and I still remember those all tense rules. What did you eat today? आज तुमने क्या खाया? आज तुमने क्या खाया? Khaya, yeah. Now let me tell you why this yeah I'm repeating. Yeah, ye, like this is coming, then it represents past, right? Keep in mind. So like this you need to get the things you need to remember, because in the next 30 to 40 days you have to at least guess what the next person is saying. Any Hindi speaker, doesn't matter. So be focused more. So ya, ye, if these things comes at the last of the verb, then you have to understand that is in the past form. All right. Which form, that will come later. And sometimes the past comes like the, like this also. Like हमने कल रोटी सब्जी खाए थे. Yesterday we ate roti and sabji. So खाए थे. कल आपने क्या खाए थे? What did you eat yesterday? खाए थे. So थे, या, ई, थे, थी. These things represents past. Keep that in mind. Mom, what will we eat today? मम्मी, आज हम क्या खाएंगे? मम्मी, आज हम क्या खाएंगे? Right? It represents future. As I told you, God related thing. Ga, gi, खाएंगे, खाएंगी, चलेंगे, घूमेंगे, फिरेंगे, N and GE, whenever it comes, NG, whenever this sound comes, it represents that we are talking about the future. Keep that in mind. All right, so मम्मी आज हम क्या खाएंगे, मम्मी आज हम कहाँ जाएंगे, मम्मी आज क्या बनाएंगे, what will make, मम्मी आज क्या करोगी, what you will do, you know, like that. So gi represents like that. So see how I'm using this verb eat. What would you like to eat? आपको क्या खाना पसंद है, आपको क्या खाना पसंद है. Or you can ask this question like this also. आप क्या खाना पसंद करेंगे. All right, same thing you can ask. आपको क्या खाना पसंद means what would you like to eat. Same thing you can ask. आप क्या खाना पसंद करेंगे. All right. I like to eat paratha. I like to eat paratha. Paratha is an Indian food. It's like a bread, but a little bit oily. Even sometimes we put potato inside that. A kind of bread it is. Let's say a kind of Indian bread. All right. I will teach you someday how to cook that. Anyways, मुझे पराठा पसंद है. मुझे पराठा, the food, खाना पसंद है. All right. Always see verbs comes at last. I already told you the structure of the sentence. Structure of the Hindi sentence. So मुझे means always, you know, subject comes and then object comes. If you want to give more information, then more information provide, and at last the verbs comes. Keep that in mind. Right? This is the structure of Hindi sentence. मुझे पराठा खाना है, मुझे ऑमलेट खाना है, मुझे मैगी खाना है, मुझे चाउमीन खाना है, मुझे मोमोज खाना है, मुझे स्वीट्स खाना है, मुझे मतलब मिठाइयाँ खाना है. Whatever you say, मुझे पिज्जा खाना है. Anything, no? Like that you can go, or you can say मुझे पिज्जा पसंद है, मुझे पिज्जा पसंद है means I like pizza, मुझे पिज्जा पसंद है. I like you, मुझे तुम पसंद हो. Like that, you know. I hope you understand it. Next one, anything more for eating. कुछ और खाने में और खाने के लिए, you can both, you can say और कुछ खाने में, और कुछ खाने में means anything more I should add on while eating, you know, for eating. Should I add anything more? Like that you're asking, you know. So और कुछ खाने में, you know, when you go to the hotel, the waiter asks you, anything else, sir? Like that, you know. So और कुछ खाने में, और कुछ खाने में, और कुछ means anything more खाने में, right?